work on the advocacy program across the state. I think a couple of you are part of that. I see some familiar faces and not so familiar faces, so I like that. I love meeting new people. I've been in recovery, long-term recovery since September 6th, 2003. And I've been speaking out as recovery advocate since around 2006. And I think that I've taken hundreds of trainings, maybe. You go to different trainings, you learn about different issues. But this training specifically for me was life-changing because it wasn't just about learning about an issue or learning about the newest thing that's coming along for recovery support services. A lot of this training is about growing for yourself. Like, I can say personally that my recovery evolved, right, through this training. I had some ideas that were challenged. I was able to keep an open mind through that process. And I think that, when you think about the fact that I would say that stopping drinking and drugging was the hardest thing I ever had to do, well, one of the hardest things, but the harder piece to it is maintaining that, like maintaining recovery. And I think that recovery coaching is a key to that because where we know, a lot of us in this room, know what it's like to be in recovery on a day-to-day basis. And I think a lot of us have helped people on a one-on-one basis in a lot of different ways. But recovery coaching is a place where we can get with people that are 3 days in recovery, 3 years in recovery, 30 years in recovery, and we can be their peers and we can be their equal. So the recovery community has a whole lot to offer. To each other. I think that advocates in this state and people in recovery, or prevention specialists, treatment specialists, providers, healthcare workers, we fill in a lot of different pieces in this state, and we make it work because recovery to us is a personal thing, right? We're in the business of saving lives, and this recovery coach training is going to be able to put another tool in your tool belt. And I use this training with people not in recovery. It changes how I talk to people, and it challenges you to figure out who you are. Because I think that's an ongoing process in life, right? So, looking at different components of what makes you you and what can you offer to somebody else to help them through that process, that's what recovery coaching is all about. And the fact that we have 40 different people here with 40 different recovery stories, 40 probably similar, some differences, different reasons for being in here. They're all legit reasons. We can go on and we can go help a lot of people through this process. So a lot of this is about how do you help people maintain that recovery, right? They found it. Maybe they're still in a weird environment. Maybe they're still in a weird relationship. How do we help people on that day-to-day basis?